comments. As my big brother Ingini Amrat said, I am not good at English, and I'm not good at speeches, but I'm good at work. So my chairman, Jack Sabbit, whom I've known since my younger days as a civil servant, with your deputies, my party president Ingini Amriat, and your deputies, whom we come 20 years down the road, my colleagues, the Treasurer General, and your deputy, whom we have known also for a long period, and your deputy Wilberforce. We know one another from university days. My brother, the publicist, Chikonyogo, and your team, members of NEC. Of course, I cannot elaborate everybody here. Members of the First Estate, our district leaders, supporters, and the country at large. As I stated at the beginning, I have known my brother Ingini Amriat for 28 years. We met when we were still young. And he has mentioned that we should live together up to the old age. And I can tell you, God has heard your prayer. We shall stay together until we are old men. Unfortunately, I don't think our age, our men younger, because I have no issue with anybody in this world. I come from the mountains of the sun. For me, it is really a big opportunity. When I was born, I never knew I'll come and stand in front like today to be declared, while we're yet waiting for EC, to stand as a flag bearer for president in this country. For me, it is a big honor, and I want to thank all the processes which took place all over the country, our elders, the religious leaders, which included bishops, reverend fathers, our regional cards, imams, district cards, mention it. For the elders of Bugisu and Teso, thank you very much for this process. I also want to add, I saw something from elders from West Nile, and now elders in the whole country for being in our process up to date. Me and my brother Ingini Amriat, we have worked together. We have shared a bed. We have ever slept on a tarpaulin and ever covered ourselves with tarpaulin in this struggle. We have gone to prisons together. But all in all, we came here ourselves willingly in this struggle. We came from the engineering background. I was coming from an economic background, where I was one of those who worked in the Ministry of Finance in Uganda and in World Bank. We all have experiences from our fields, which we come with, but what is important now is how best to apply our experiences for the betterment of this country. My candidature comes to build bridges where there are no bridges, comes to repair bridges where they are broken. We have no hatred for anybody in this country. Our party is our party of members with respect. We preach unity in Uganda, and as I stated, none of us has ever applied to God to be born in Uganda. We all found ourselves in Uganda, and we must enjoy it. In the mountains where I come from, we grow coffee. If this coffee was not there, I'm sure many of us wouldn't be here standing to talk to you. It helped us to go to schools while we were under cooperatives. And that's why when I was given an opportunity to become a chairman of a cooperative, I knew the purpose why cooperatives are important. So we have built with this cooperative union to date to support our people so that they can fight poverty, so that they can take their children to school, so that they can get medical attention, so that they can do whatever they can for their lives by fighting poverty. This is not enough. Our education system is for well-to-do. If you have no money, you can't manage it. We need an education system which works for all of us. Whether you're in Koboko, or Kasese, or Kisoro, you must attend the best education, and after attending it, get a job. Without selling land, without selling your children to educate a few. Our health sector is broken. I am worried for my colleagues, the politicians, especially MPs. Every now and then they're getting phone calls of medical bills in Mulago Hospital, in other hospitals, for people where their supporters demanding. This should not be the case. It should be the state to provide medical health for everybody. People have sold properties to take their children, their loved ones to hospitals like India, like UK, like South Africa. I don't think that's necessary. We have the best doctors in this country. I can state without fear, my colleagues I was with in Mwiri, who went to do medicine in Makerere, out of the 28 boys we had, 23 are in South Africa practicing medicine, and are called the best doctors, leaving their country to go and do it in South Africa. These are the people who should come here and work for us. But no, even if they have gone, we still have an educated population of medical doctors. Our roads, of course, in some areas, for us who have moved all over the country, are impassable. But overall, poverty is killing us. That's why our motto for this election, our driver, is fixing the economy of this country and having money in our pockets. If you have money, you have medical. If you have money, you have education. If you have money, you have food. I have stated Uganda is the only good country which God gave us. It has two seasons, rain season and dry seasons. But it means we can grow anything under the sun in Uganda. Why is it the agriculture sector, which should be doing well, not helping our farmers? There must be a reason, which must be fixed, and so that our farmers can earn a better living. Whoever has been to Malava, to Busia, to Pondwa, I'm mentioning border cases in West Nile and in Koboko, you will discover that your neighbor, which is the next country, who is just a neighbor, you have better soils, you have better environment than them, but they live more better than us, and we have never known why. And this is the reason I am here to answer that. Corruption has finished us, and the corruption is a cost to the country. Money which is supposed to be used for other things is taken in the form of corruption. My government, if I win this election, which I know I'm going to win with all your support, corruption is agenda number one to be fought day in, day out, without fear or favor. If you take money meant for medicine, people will die. If you take money made for roads, people will die because roads will be bad, accidents. It is a cost to lose people. We shall have a lean, accountable government and justice for all. All this, we shall do it. I call on the people of Uganda. As a human being, I'm a human being, I make errors. I sin. That's why every Sunday we go to the church. Every Friday we go to the mosque. If there's anybody personally I've wronged, I ask for your forgiveness. And I want us to move together on this journey on a clean plate. As members of the party, I request you to talk to other colleagues in other parties to join us in this journey. We come here as a united people. We're fighting for being a united country. We, as I stated, we have no hatred, and everybody who has performed anything in this country did it in his right mind. We thank you, but where you have erred, you allow us to repair it. Nobody will be victimized in one way or the other. My brother Poa, thank you for giving me an opportunity. I knew if it was speeches, you were going to beat me. But thank you for allowing me to be here without your good speech. I will also talk about you for 2 minutes. In this country, you have performed a very wonderful job before you became a member of parliament. You have participated in the construction of roads. You have participated in the construction of hospitals. I know when you worked for CARE International, you did a lot. And I can confirm to the whole country that recently when I was with my brother in Brussels, one Muzungu came and said, "Where have you been?" to him. I thought I was the one who is well known. I confirmed in the world that my brother, you're well known in your professional field. For having left all the good paying jobs and come in the struggle, and for having even participated as a presidential candidate in the last election, to come here today and step down for your younger brother, I think it's a big sacrifice, and I want to take it from my heart and state I am so humbled and grateful for this. I commit myself, I'll work with you, I will never abandon you, and you know, for 28 years, I have never defied your orders. I still remain to be under you until the world comes to an end or we leave the world. To my chairman, Jack Sabitt, I am very grateful that your mentorship from your time of civil service to now is the one which is causing me to stand here to speak to people. If I had been defiant, if you had not mentored me well, I don't think I would be here. I have worked under you, and when the party was started, I was your deputy and very loyal. In 2012, I contested to become the president of this party. I lost with 32 votes. I remember you became angry and unhappy, but I told you, God gives you 3 things. 1, I have given you. 2, hold on. 3, I've refused. God said I should hold on. And that's why I am able to be here today to answer that call of God. Your support from all the time I've been with you has been enormous. You have never abandoned me even a single day. Now that we have embarked on this big journey, I request you to use all your energy to deliver me to the promised land. I know you'll always be there for me. To my teammate, especially my PA, Jonathan Ebwaru, Honorable, thank you very much for spearheading the campaign up to now. Thank you so much. We have not been around because of some international engagements, even local engagements. You have stepped in for me. I want to tell people of Sorot West that the absence of Jonathan Ebwaru has been working with me, and I ask you kindly that whenever you don't see him, he'll be working with me. He's my PA, and I'm going to work with him the journey up to the end. Jonathan, thank you so much. To my secretariat, headed by Cow Pauline Nyamaz. Cow, thank you so much, and your team. Thank you for all the support. I am still here with you, and I promise I'll be there to support you up to the end. You have been good staff, worked an extra mile. The Treasurer General and your team, my younger brother Kanyanda Chambade, thank you so much for where I have not been available. You have stood in to move the party ahead. Today is not for speeches. We shall make speeches at the right time. But I want to call on the people of the Fourth Estate that FDC is the party you should really support. It's the party which means good for this country. It means good. It wants equality for everybody. It believes in justice. We request you to be with FDC. Report positive things about FDC. I can tell you it is the only party which will deliver you, even you, from poverty. We request you to know it, and maybe you could be, you are reporting might be better, but your grandmother is not better, your brother at home is not better, but if those people are better, you are better. So please be with us on this journey. FDC again, go out, become agents of the party, mobilize for the party for all our candidates from down up to the top. Don't leave any candidate of FDC. And also we're calling on the other members of other parties to join us, because FDC, I believe, and it is my conviction, is the only party which will build this country. Finally, I have asked for forgiveness. I want also to ask for forgiveness for if there is anything our party has committed to you or members, forgive them. Erring, making mistakes is human, and that's why we have our Lord's Prayer, which we pray every now and then and ask for forgiveness from God, and God says, unless you forgive others. Please, where we have erred, forgive us. I pledge to serve this country and the people of Uganda as a servant, and our government will be people-centered, and that is our cardinal goal for God and my country. One Uganda,
one people,
one people,
one Uganda.
God bless you.